Hi everyone, hope you've had a good week. This is part 2 of the VFR video. Now ironically, I originally filmed this one to be one part, so this second part hasn't got much to do with the VFR anyway. But first I want to start off with a bit of sad news. Exeter lost one of its great mechanic recently, at the end of January, Andrew Sitko. He was a mechanic for CMS motorcycles in Pinho, Exeter. That's my, for those who don't know, that's the local Royal Enfield dealer and Benelli. Anyone would understand, he knew Andy, that he was just such a genuinely nice chap, a really happy-go-lucky chap, good mechanic and a very knowledgeable mechanic as well. He could turn his hand to anything and make anything out of anything. So no doubt CMS are really going to miss him. I'm sorry to all of his family and Jane and CMS for their loss. Like I say, I only met him a handful of times, but every time I did speak to him, he's just such a lovely guy. So thoughts are with you lot, with the family and the friends, and yeah, I wish you all the best. And I'll be having a drink for Andy at some point soon, no doubt. Okay, so moving on to this week's video. This is just literally pretty much where I left off of last week. Yeah, like I say, it's just a bit of general vloggage, me moaning about decorating mainly. Here we go. And also, my missus wanted a new floor put down because we got a kitchen diner at home, and being in the job is brilliant. Saves you a lot of money, but it gives you more work as well, because obviously you got the skills. You know what ladies are like. One's wife likes a nice house. And she's been on about a new floor for ages, and I agree, it bugged me a bit, because basically what we've done the kitchen back in 2009, and then we've done out the back, which is basically a knock through and a kind of an extension, so to speak, in 2012 I think, something like that. But the floors are two different colours, so I said, yeah, right, come on, let's get on to this floor then. And you know what it's like, keep them happy. That means I can make more videos and stuff like that. Most importantly. And yeah, so I come home one day, said, oh, if we're going to do that, we might as well open up that part of the wall. I was like, oh, you know, I'm thinking, oh shit, here we go. I said, no, we don't need to do that, and you can't do it anyway, because we have to put a steel beam in and blah blah. He said, well, you can do that. And I said, well, yeah, but I got videos to make, and I got, you know, work stuff and plans to do and all this sort of thing. And I thought, oh god, here we go. Anyway, long story short, she was absolutely right. I mean, if you're gonna do that, then I also wanted the wall opened up as well. So yeah, so I spent 2 weekends, you know, working all week and then coming home and then knocking out a blooming wall and plasterboard in it and putting a steel beam in and all this. And so I thought, right, okay, well that's done now. That's kind of, you know, a couple of weekends really gone of my life where I could have been making videos, and by then I only had 1 or 2 videos left, the V-Strom 1001 and another one. And so I thought, well, that's it, that's my bit done, the wall's done, and da-da-da-da. So I come home from work one day. He stripped the bloody wallpaper off. Which again, I can see why, but I just thought, oh, for God's sake, like, you know, you start off with these little jobs around the house, you come home and then they put their stamp on it and you got to put it right. So now I've got to well, I mean, I don't do the decorating, she does the decorating, but the ironic thing is that even though she does the decorating, she won't sand nothing down. So all over the house we got this, you know, places where the wallpaper is ripped off, and because I get in a bit of a wiggy anyway when she says, oh, can you sand this off, and I just like, get it, just say, here you go, done. You know, because I think, you know, it's not my bloody job, it's the decorator's job, so you get on and do it, and if you don't, then don't bother doing it. So yeah, I do get in a bit of a wiggy when she starts saying about sanding stuff, so I just give it a rough going over and then just leave it at that. But yeah, so that's been ongoing. It'll look great when it's done, and you know, like I say, I do agree with her. Go on then. No? Alright, you're going that. So I do agree with her, it does look great, and at the end of it, it will be worth it. But it's just funny how you think, oh, I'll get a new floor done, and before you know it, it knocks a wall out, and then getting it redecorated as well. So yeah, it's been, that was interesting. Bless him. But after that, that should be it, and then the summer comes along. And the annoying thing is, I thought this year, oh, I'll make the most of this summer this year. God, it's cold out here today. Close my visor up. I thought I'd make the most of the summer this year, and you know, book a bit of it out. You know, because obviously in our country, quite often at the moment, April and May are the best times of year. But I got so much work on that May is pretty much booked out, and April is looking pretty busy now as well, so we will see how that goes. But the building trade in the UK is doing really well, because obviously people aren't going on holiday at the moment, which means that people are spending more on their houses, it seems, which is great. It is a good thing. Oh, got my indicator on, that's embarrassing. Of course, blusty out here today. Ooh. And in a minute I've got to go and get one of my vehicles in for MOT. And that's embarrassing as well, for the first time ever, because I had that wall coming down. Look at that little rucker, is it they call them? Honda rucker? Something like that. Yes, something else really strange happened, which never happens to me, is I booked my MOT in last week for 3 o'clock, and because I was knocking out the wall and you know, coming home and doing that, doing work stuff, plus trying to keep exeter-rider ticking along. It's going to be cool in there. Oh yeah, I got home one day, I thought, hang on a minute, there's something I'm forgetting here. Oh, and I was homeschooling that day because the missus was working at the hospital. And I got home and I thought, what's something missing? I thought, oh crap, and it's like 4:30 and I'd missed my appointment for my MOT. And that never happens to me, I never ever do that. I just phoned them up and explained, and they said, yeah, no, don't worry about it, it's fine. But I'm one of those people that if I do something like that, I'm forever like, oh, sorry, yeah, sorry about that. And here's a can of beer to say sorry, like, you know. Yes, that's just a bit of a catch-up really, a bit of vloggage. It's very, very therapeutic, you know, doing vloggage like this. It's a bit like having a counsellor, I think. It's and I don't have to pay you lot to listen. It's very kind that you do, actually. I really, it's nice that you lot do watch this sort of thing, and you never know what's going to work and what isn't in this game, but when it does work, it's great. Well, I've got a few errands to run in town now. It's nice ER6 there. Well, I think I might leave you here, folks. from me and the NC, thank you very much for watching and listening, and I will see you next week. If you haven't subscribed yet, it'd be great if you could. I think I'm running on stats that say that only 10% of my viewers are subscribed to me, so if you could subscribe, it does make a difference to me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Friday.